Hey everyone. I'm gonna tell the story of what happened, and hopefully I can help somebody around my age and just help somebody. Also, I feel like maybe doing this will help me understand or try to make sense of what happened on July 16th. That is when I had a heart attack and almost died. I had just dropped off my son at football camp at Coopville, Washington, and came back home. I was getting ready for the day, and me and my husband were about to go to the store in Coopville when we decided to do that. We wanted to take the dogs out to the restroom and bring them back in, and I was just playing with my German Shepherd. All of a sudden, I didn't feel good. And yes, I have health problems before this, positive for cancer. I have anemia, I have anxiety, I have lupus, Hashimoto's, fibromyalgia, and I am diabetic. So when I started having, the chest pain, I've had it before because I have anxiety. And a lot of my symptoms have mimic heart attack and anxiety. But this one was different. Sorry if I get emotional because it's so hard, but I need to do this to help me and help somebody out. All of a sudden, I did not feel good. I had started with the chest pain from the middle of my chest all the way through my back. All of a sudden, I started sweating. I took a Xanax just to make sure I wasn't having anxiety, and to put myself in the fan, to sit down. That was not helping, and I was actually making it worse. My husband suddenly would drive me to the hospital. I said no, because I knew I was not going to make it. So I said, just give me a minute. I don't know why I said that. Maybe to process what was about to happen. And he said, I'm calling 911. I said, yes, do it. So he called 911. I had to go outside because I needed air. I felt like I was, I couldn't breathe. I just felt like I could not breathe. So I went to the car. He was on the phone with 911. And all that I could remember in that moment was, I'm going to die. The last time I'm going to see my babies. I'm not going to see them grow up. So in that moment, I just prayed and I told God I was not ready. I just wasn't ready. So when I said that out loud, all of a sudden, the pain was still there, but it wasn't as intense. My sweating started to dissipate. It was starting to go away. So I wasn't sweating, but the pain was still there. I had asked my husband to go get the keys because I needed the air from, the car. He went to go do that right when he went inside. The ambulance had came, and all the paramedics, I don't know if it firefighters, because I don't remember. All I knew is hello, and I'm trying to keep calm. They asked me to walk from the car to inside the ambulance where they did the EKG, and, you know, gave me nitroglycerin under the tongue, did my blood pressure, and which was shocking because my blood pressure was not as high as it has been. I have anxiety. My blood pressure was like 200 over 101 before with just anxiety. This time it was like 190 over 101. I mean, yes, it's still high, but but I was a little shocked. He did the EKG, did not show anything at that time, but I think his name was Chris. In that moment, Chris just felt like there was something not right, and so did I. So he had called his boss to make sure, you know, Skagit or Whidbey. His boss said Whidbey, and we had got there via ambulance. My daughter and my husband met us there. My other two sons were not home. So right when we got there, Dr. Pereira from Whidbey, who is an excellent doctor, did another EKG. Well, the one in the ambulance and the one from the hospital did not match up. So they did another one. And then that's when my life has changed. And he had said that I'm having a heart attack. Trying to keep calm in the moment in front of your daughter and your husband and to stay strong is hard. My daughter had just lost her dad about 2 years ago, and yes, she still has her stepdad, but biologically I am her mommy, her only one left, and she needs me. All three of my kids need me still. So I'm just keeping cool, calm, collected. The amount of people that were in that room when he said call it was amazing. They got me in and out of that hospital in less than, I want to say, maybe 15 minutes and back onto the ambulance. The reason why they could not fly me, which they wanted to, was because of the weather. It was raining and windy, and they just couldn't do it. So my daughter sat in the front seat of the ambulance. Obviously, I was in the back. And they rushed me to Skagit, sirens the whole way there. And we had, it looked like there was about 50 people waiting. I'm pretty sure there was less, but from the doorway walking into the ER where the ambulance comes into where I was going was full of nurses and doctors, and you call it. They were there. They asked me a few questions. I'm adopted, so I don't know much of anything. So I couldn't tell them. All I know is what I've been going through since I've had my son. And that was in 2011. So when they rushed me back to do the procedure, and that is when they found out how bad it was. And I'm very lucky to be alive. When I finally came to know how bad it was, so I had a STEMI, which is an elevation. Sorry, I wrote it down. It's a lot. It's an elevation microcardial infraction, also known as the STEMI. And also, known as the Widowmaker. A lot of people do not have symptoms at all. A lot of people do not survive this. The blockage was when my main artery, left anterior descending, 100% blocked. So they did a procedure called it's a PCI, but it's precutaneous coronary intervention, which is called, they place a stent in my artery, a small mesh tube that releases medication. I'm getting this off of my discharge summary, to open my artery to restore blood flow. They did that. I went to my room. July 17th is when I found out what damage was done to my heart. They did the echocardiogram July 17th, and it showed that my heart is pumping mildly reduced ejection fraction to 45 to 50%. A lot of people don't know your heart does not pump at 100%. I think different hospitals and places are different. Like Everett says it goes up to 75%. Skagit, they said it was only 60% it goes up to. So let's just say 15-20% I lost my heart, with some weakness in my front wall of the heart where the blockage was. The amazing part is it will, I'm not going to say can, because I know how strong I am. It will improve over time. I don't know if it's a year or what, but with meds and cardiac rehab, they said I will get 100%, 100% of where the heart can be back. It is going to take time, which this is the part, it's going to be hard for me because I only can work so much. I only can be up for so much. Like right now, I'm up, but I'm also sitting. I'm only supposed to be up, walking on my feet really 3 times a day, 15 minutes a day, max, until I'm cleared. I am a hiker. I love the outside. I love the wilderness. I will get there one day, but right now, this is hard. I'm only probably going to be able to maybe work one day a week, and not very much of lifting. I don't know. My cardio doctor is August 4th, so I know a lot more. But a lot of the symptoms that I was having, that I was told, I'm too young to have a heart attack. I don't even know how many times I have heard that. That is just my anxiety, or is just my anemia. It's not. It was my heart the whole time. When you think of how precious life is, I think about just 30 to 20 more minutes and I would be on the shelf, not breathing, not talking, not touching my babies, not touching my husband. And the crazy part is my dog and my cat were trying to warn me. Looking back at everything that led up to in that week, of how they, the look or the whining or they're, gnawing and pawing, and just looking back on that, never dismiss anything. Even if you don't think it's something, it is something. My eyes aren't as dark anymore. My face is going back to what it was. I still get told that I look young. Everything is just going back, and the whole time it was my heart. There's multiple factors that I've been told because I eat healthy. I mean, the last a month or two I wasn't, but that should not have done that in such a short period of time, but I've been told that it's hereditary, for my diabetes or my lupus, and all this time I've been to so many doctors because I know something wasn't right since 2011 is when I had my son. I just started swelling up like a goldfish and not realizing why. With autoimmune diseases, you have to catch it on a good day when it's there. You just can't draw and it's there. My autoimmune diseases have shown up, I think, twice since 2011, and that's it. But do not dismiss it. If you think something is wrong, especially with your heart, and you do not believe those doctors, you need to push, because you are most likely right. And I'm hoping my stories and my recovery will help other people in the long run, in the future. I'm hoping it reaches people. I do have to take 6 medications for a whole year, and then hopefully when everything goes okay, great, I am just stuck with 2 meds, because one of them is my diabetic medication, which luckily I was already taking before all this. So 2 meds for the rest of my life. I'm gonna have to go to rehab twice a week until unknown. But with those 2 things, I am praying that my heart will come back. I do get out of breath easily now. My heart is getting used to the stent, I can tell. When I go to the stores, because I had cabin, it's hard for me to stay in bed. I'm like a go person. If you know me, it's hard for me to sit still. So when I do go out with my husband, I do need to ride in electric wheelchair. I do have a handicap sticker. So if you see people and you don't think that's why, they shouldn't be in them, because I have looks. I've been given a lot of looks. Because I look young, I am still young. I'm only 39. Be kind, because you don't know what happened. You don't know their story. Just because you're not old and frail does not mean something did not happen to you. or that person. It's hard for me to get into those wheelchairs in the stores because it is embarrassing to myself, because of how mobile I was. And at the age of 39, I'm in an electric wheelchair. I'm scared also for the future because I can't work so much. The bills are just going to pile. I'm scared for those bills to come in, 2 ambulance rides, 2 hospitals, 4-day stays. I am scared. It was already tight. Now it's really tight. Yes, my life is saved, and I'm very grateful. But that day, when I had asked for a second chance praying, I was listened to, and he was here. Only people who have gone through, I feel like, can understand what I'm talking about. I do feel different. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Like, I feel new again. If that's after praying and going through that day, I felt like he has healed a lot of me. There's a lot of things that have gone that I had. Also, the people who know me, my mom passed away in 2009 of she had cancer, but that's not what she died from, unfortunately. But when she had died, she always loved hummingbirds. So every year since she has died, this one hummingbird every year has came to the window or to Safeway or to, like, this one hummingbird follows me around since that day. And I was just talking to my husband. I said, the hummingbird is a good sign, but it also is a warning. And I feel like she was trying to warn me of what was about to happen. Because that day, when I prayed, my husband was sitting down, and that hummingbird came up to him. And I'm pretty sure it was telling him it's going to be okay. But she was there. I don't know if she was waiting for me to pass. I don't know if she was waiting for me to make it, but she was there, and I was not alone. God was here with me as well. It's amazing when you believe, and you have faith, what will happen. Not everyone believes. Everyone has their own spiritual. I am a Native American. I am over 50% Native American. The rest is Caucasian and African American. I have my beliefs. I always have, and I always will. Not everyone does, and it's okay. But I'm hoping my stories and my journey will help somebody in the future, and help me get through this, because I have a lot of emotions. I'm angry, I'm hurt, I am happy, I'm fearful. I can't be left alone now, because I'm scared that this is going to be the last time I hug my kids. This is going to be the last time that I brush my teeth, get dressed, go to sleep. I'm still scared. So that's going to have a lot of work in itself for me. I'm hoping this will help. I know everyone's going through a hard time right now, and I know one of obviously I don't work anymore, so my old boss, my ex-coworker, had started a GoFundMe, which I am very grateful for. I'm very grateful. Very grateful to everyone who has supported and emailed me and called me, even though I couldn't talk for that long. I'm very grateful. If you still would like to support and help with medical costs, food, gas to get to Skagit twice a week, which I'm still trying to wrap my head around, my car payment and clothing for my son, whose school's about to start, so that's gonna be stressful. You can, if you can, help donate. I prefer Venmo just because it doesn't get taken out and it goes directly to my account, which I didn't know this at the time, but you know, what is it? The GoFundMe, sorry. It's been a lot happening this week. Takes a percentage out. One of my friends said that if you scroll down and you click on 100% to me, I don't know how to do it. But I guess there's a way, but I'm just very grateful. Thank you for helping. I will get back to where I want to be. I will get back to hiking. That's my goal. I want to hike so bad. There's so many spots that I have not been that I want to go to. I just would like to live so I can travel to a couple places that I have never been and to spend that with my family, my babies, and my husband. Working on getting my dog, if you know anybody in the Washington area who can help. I don't have much, but I would like help so I can take him places. He'll be my service dog because he did warn me and I ignored that warning, and I will never do it again. But thank you. If you have any questions, you can, message me. I am getting better. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I had a heart attack. And on to the next video, and we'll see what life brings us. Thank you for listening. Sorry if it took too long. I'm sorry for the emotions, but this is real life. This is what happened, unfortunately. So, have a good day. God bless, and love you all. See you later.